Hi, welcome to Aphrodite Hills Golf Resort here in Cyprus. My name is Chris Ryan, and today's video we're talking all about club face, and we're talking about last parallel in the downswing, and I'm going to give you a great way to practice how to improve this area of your golf swing, which is ultimately going to help you hit some better golf shots out on the course. So many of the golfers watching this, and many of you, will be struggling with club face control. Now, there are many things that go towards contributing where that ball goes, contact point, club path, but club face is such a key element to this, and many golfers struggle to position the club face close to where we'd want it, or really understand how to make these changes, or how to change where the golf club points. So we're talking really about last parallel. So I've made my backswing, I'm coming down, and we're looking at when that golf club is around about parallel to the ground. And we're looking at really how the club face is positioned and how we can relate that to what your hands are doing. You'll notice that I've got my glove on, and in the back of my glove I've just placed a T-peg, so just a regular T-peg, and I've just popped it behind the Velcro. And very, very simply, if I move my hand around, that's going to change where the T points. Now, provided that you've got a golf grip which is relatively neutral, and I'm sure you've all got fantastic golf grips, if I change where the club points, the T-peg is a direct relationship with that. So if I hold that golf club there, and if I pointed the club up towards the sky, you'll notice that the T-peg points up towards the sky, and vice versa. If the club points down towards the ground, the T-peg points more down towards the ground. So for many golfers, thinking about what the club face is doing during the golf swing is a little bit alien, it's a bit different. We're not too sure of that. We're not aware of what the club face is doing. But we're quite aware of what my hands and my wrists are doing. So here's what I'd like you to look at. Some of you, and these are going to be the golfers out there, so the ones of you who struggle to make that ball curve to the left or even go straight. You're struggling with the fade shots, you're struggling with the slice shots. You always miss the target to the right. There is a very, very good chance that when you reach this last parallel position, your T-peg is going to be pointing a little bit more upwards. And you can see how that relates to what that club face is doing. This golf club, although we're not at impact, is effectively twisted to the right. You might want to turn that as open. So unless we do something in this last 4 feet of our golf swing, there's a very, very good chance that ball's going to go to the right of the target. If you are the kind of golfer out there who is struggling with the hook shot, your ball's always going to the left, you can't seem to make it go right, there is a decent chance that when you get to this point in your golf swing, the T-peg is going to be pointing very much more down towards the ground. And again, you can see how that relates to the club face position. Now, those golfers are probably going to be a bit fewer and far between. The golfers who struggle with the ball going out to the right, the T-peg pointing more up, those are going to be the majority of you. More golfers than not struggle with the ball going to the right. Club face can be, and often is, one of the main reasons for that. So, very, very simply, what you're going to do is you're going to place the T-peg into your glove, and you're going to try and rehearse the opposite to what you feel you do. So if I struggle and my ball goes out to the right, I'm going to be rehearsing making my tee point down towards the ground. That controls the club face, and if I can control the club face, ultimately I can control the curve on the ball and ultimately where that ball finishes. So start to think about how you're changing that T-peg. And what you're going to start to find is that the easiest way to do that is from the top, start to deliver the club to last parallel, and we're effectively looking at what kind of twists we put in the golf club. That is what is going to affect the club face. So the amount of twist that you put in that golf club and which way you twist that golf club is absolutely vitally important if you're going to play some good golf. Understanding that and working on what you need to do to improve that is absolutely key to your development as a golfer, especially if you're really struggling to hit target, your left, your right, wherever it may be. Club face, as I said, is possibly going to be the main reason for that. So work on club face position. Let's try and get it about vertical, if not a little bit turned in. That would be my preference. That would be what I would look as a neutral model. That doesn't mean everyone's going to be there, and there are plenty of good golfers who aren't there, but that would be my model for the average golfer. If we can get you to be about vertical or slightly down with the club face, that's going to be matched with the T-peg. That's going to help you align that club face much better down at impact. Right, enough talking. Let me hit one. This is a great hole. This is the 9th. Goes a little bit round to the right. I've got a 3-iron here, so I'm going to try and start it in the middle and just curve it a little bit to the right if I can and just let it feed around the corner. That's pretty much perfect. Not quite cut as much as I would want, but it looks like it's absolutely spot on. That's going to leave me a short iron into the green. So T-peg in the glove, understand how that relates to club face, understand how that relates to your golf swing, and I think you'll hit some much better, straighter shots as a result. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Aphrodite Hills for hosting me for a few days. Thank you to Golf Breaks. They arranged it all, made it happen. And all the usual stuff is down below the video. That's a like button and a comments box, as well as a link to subscribe to the channel. If you're not a subscriber, I would urge you to do so. It's absolutely free. Loads of videos each and every week, different topics, helping you play some better golf. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you again soon.